What's up, YouTube? Day 2 of this orientation. Hella cold. I'm cold. The Intercontinental breakfast was trash. They got damn Fruit Loops and Cheerios mixed up. I could tell the difference. I could tell the difference. You can't, just because it's Loops don't mean that they're gonna taste the same. Man. Well, I got to do my test track. Apparently my drug test did not come back yet. I think it came back late afternoon. Just filling out a bunch of paperwork, going over a bunch of rules and their policies and stuff like that, and just going over their I guess this is their kind of where they have everything laid out, what you're gonna get paid and just stuff like that. So, a couple of things that I was kind of pleased with, that where I was that the other company was never ever going to pay for ever. Talk about the other company. I got a text last night. Let's see. I got a text last night, and they want me back, y'all, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. As you can see, you know, I pretty much have to let them have it. I told them, I'm tired of your damn lies. I was just tired of the lies, you know what I mean? It's not, you know, they want me to go back, you know, how can they right their wrongs? But you can stop lying. You can stop lying. Now it's too late. And you want to offer, now you want to now you want to bat. Now you want to bat with the big dogs. When you notice that I wasn't gonna go back, I was standing firm on me leaving. You know, I'm already starting up with this company already. I'm already all signed up. I'm already 1,000 miles from the house. You know, to back out now at this point, it would be stupid. You know, these guys are doing their little sign-on bonus, which we all know why the sign-on. They're trying to will you in. You know, they're trying to will you in. The sign-on bonus really is not what brought me here. It's just the option to either do cent per mile or do percentage, dry van or flatbed. Oh, they even got that wagon. This damn wagon with the side, you know, it's a flatbed, but it has a cover on there. No, you don't never have to tarp again if you do flatbed. And I believe they also have step deck. So those were the top. Well, one of the reasons why I decided to come to this company here in Chicago was really just to venture out and not only do dry van or reefer, but also have the opportunity where whenever they stop getting cold like this, it stops snowing, switch to flatbed or step deck and started going to the flatbed gang. And I actually learned to do something different in trucking, because in trucking you need to be able to do a little bit of everything. You know, you can't be stuck. Oh, I can only drive. I feel dumb saying I can't do flatbed. You know, flatbed are looking at me like, is you dumb or you crippled? You know, I just don't know it. I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, I would like to be trained how to do it correctly. You know, I don't want to be one of these guys going on the road and then, you know, there's people recording my ass because I done tarped the shit wrong, or the damn coil done roll and killed me. You know, that's my biggest concern. You got to be able to do it right. You got to be taught to do it the correct way. So these people are willing to train someone to do flatbed, or that I can't think. Cosa Nostra. I can't. Not Cosa Nostra. That's the Italian mafia. They'll train you to do it correctly. You know, and that in itself is an opportunity in itself. As far as these people here and back in Houston, I let them know, hey, you know, if things aren't to my liking, because, you know, sign-on bonus, you know, I never dealt with like one of these Russian companies like this, so I don't know what I'm in for, you know. So I may not even like it, so I let them know, you know, I may not even like it. So if I don't, you know, or I just, you know, this company's are way more structured than the company I was at, way more structured, which I like, because this stuff over there was kind of real fucking an outlaw shit, which, you know what I mean, I'm a hot boy by myself, but in trucking, you know, the hot boy stuff, you can do it here or there, but if you're doing it every day, like I was, driving hella hot, you know, by day 2 I was running hella hot. By the end of the week, I just stopped filling out the logbook and just kept it pushing, you know. If I get stopped, I get stopped, you know what I mean. I crossed that, I was ready to cross that road bridge if I ever came up. Luckily it never did. It just, you know, it's kind of like anything, you know. I grew up kind of like the dope boy in the corner. You know how the story of the dope boy ends. You know, either you take control of your destiny and you get out, or you get taken out. And there's only 2 ways you're going out. And it's the same thing. Either you're a hot boy, you're gonna push yourself to the limit, fall asleep behind that wheel, kill yourself, kill someone else, or them they're gonna snatch your license right up. You know, depending on how many times you get caught. I mean, I planned on, if I ever did get caught, that it would be my only time, and then I was gonna have to hang it up, because, you know, my license is my livelihood at this moment right now. So until I find other ways to generate more income, which I'm constantly coming up with different ways to get my girl and I to come together, where I can help fund the project and she can run it and I can bring income into the home. So, you know, I don't have to work as hard, you know. Especially in trucking, you need to have more than one income. You can't have wifey just sitting at the crib watching TikToks and stuff like that, you know what I mean. And my girl watches, I love you. It's just an example. There's women, they're not doing no, my girl does all the cooking, all the cleaning when I'm home. So she watches her TikToks and her YouTube, but she take care of the house, and when I'm home, I'm super taken care of. But there's women, there's dudes out there with their mom, their baby mom, their girl, they at the crib looking funky and shit, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't doing nothing with their life. They're not even doing a quarter of what they need to be doing. So only that, I'm gonna go step inside. I got, damn, these people want to see if I can fill out a damn paper log correctly, all this other stuff. I still gotta drive the truck. So luckily I'm just going for the drive van stuff. I gotta watch some safety videos today, and I'm really trying to get on the road. What's today? I'm hoping to be, by the end of Wednesday, gone, down the road, heading down the street, picking up my first loads, and you know what I mean, start making some bread. I've been sitting at the house for a month already. I loved it. It was good, especially when you got the money to afford to stay home. You know, for me, coming from so many years of paycheck to paycheck, for me that was a whole flex. Like, just to stay home, you ain't got to worry about nothing. I paid my rent for January, and I paid my rent for February, and I still got bread left over to pay the bills for March. But you know, I could have stood maybe like another 2 or 3 weeks at the house, but I didn't want to. You know, it's already time. I'm ready to go, and my girl's already. I'm already done. Drove her up a wall already. So, and kids, ugh, those kids. All right, y'all. Let me go in there. Let me see what's up. I have my little lunch break. I had to redo my little logbook test because Had some old habits from the super hot skillet biscuit days, but I redid it, made some adjustments, so I think we're gonna be all right. I'm not gonna be really using the paper log. We're gonna do the, I guess we're gonna be using like the Keep Trucking app, but not in ELD mode, which I used to do too. So it's not like it's anything new. It's just I was struggling and stressed out because it's like telling the safety. I'm like, so look, I know how to do it on paper, but you handed me this trip sheet and you want me to make a logbook according to the trip sheet, and like I kept putting too much time on the off duty, on the on duty, like loading, unloading, stuff like that, and then it kept messing up my numbers when I did all the math. And then before I wouldn't do all the math, you know, to equal to the 24 hours. So that was one habit. That was probably the biggest habit that I had that I wouldn't do. I would just go off the head, and you know, it looked about right, you know what I mean? As long as, you know, you got your 10 hours, 10, 11, 14, oh, not 14 yet, 10. You got 10 hours of sleep over for no more than 11 hours of driving, and then less than 3 hours of on duty, whatever you're gonna be doing on duty. So I told her, I was like, man, it's kind of stressing me out, because like I gotta make up in my mind. I know that this is, you want me to follow the Google Maps for the time, but like in my mind I know the truck does not travel Google Map time. It's always 15, 20, 30 minutes top of whatever Google took. The truck simply doesn't, the way I guess the way Google Maps sets, I guess whatever time comes up, it's something that don't even making sense, because you be traveling with Google Maps and say it's an hour, and then you have a certain ETA and you'll be driving the speed limit, and the joke will start going up, because I guess it's really whoever else is using Google Maps or whatever for their traveling, going down that road or that section of road, if they're going over the speed limit, so I guess it lowers the time to get there, and which makes your changes, I don't know. That's what I think. I just think the Google Maps is not it doesn't calculate the speed limit and distance to give you your ETA from start to end. So like that is messing me up from back when I was doing my hot logs, that I knew that I couldn't go exactly off the Google Maps, because that would literally get you in trouble, because simply there's certain roads that are you know, cars are 65, for example, and then trucks are 55. I think like in Chicago, yeah, you go off the 80 or 90, whatever it is. It's like that. So make some adjustments. She was more satisfied with the logs. I explained to her, well, I was having so much trouble, and I explained to her that, you know, your boy used to run like 2 or 3 logbooks, you know what I mean? Make it down the road, make it look legit, you know what I mean? And you know, it's whatever. So we're finished with that section. Finally. Also, I want to give a shout out to Northwest Registry Agents. This is the company they didn't tell me anything about getting an LLC or my SS4 for your EIN number. These people needed it. They literally told me on the 2nd that I had to have that stuff for the orientation. Northwest Registry Agents up in Spokane, they got that stuff done on the 8th. Like, I got the email from the LLC on the 6th, and then I called them up on Monday morning, and they said they were already working on the EIN number, and like in 2 or 3 hours, I had that joker, my email, all set. They do also do payment plans. It's not necessarily a plug. I ain't working with them, but I was just blown away how fast they got that process done, and they do payments because your boy was not trying to spend all that money up front. So they do payments. They break it down over a year, so you don't have to come out. You know, in Texas, it's $300 plus the filing if you're gonna have someone do it. They charge about the same. They charge the same, and they throw a little extra. I calculated maybe like $75-$80 on top, but I don't gotta pay the money up front. Especially if you don't got it, you're in a situation where I'm trying to keep all my money in the bank because I already been spending so much money over the month that now I'm just being frugal and just I just didn't feel like coughing up, you know, $500 in one shot when I can reply that to a bill, you know, car note, insurance, rent. You know, rent was due on the 1st, so, you know, job or rent, live in a box or live in the truck. All right, let me go back here. I'm finally gonna get to drive the truck. It's a 13 speed glider truck, so I'm pretty much hopping out from where I was driving to, it's pretty much like putting on a pair of Jordan 8s and then in one color, and then, you know, whatever, you know, you got what I mean.